Good morning, everyone. Um, for our practice, we will use like one yoga block in the beginning to sit on, maybe for a couple other things. So if you have one, grab that. If you don't have one, no worries. And then I had a handful of requests come in this week from people for classes, and I think I was able to fit everything into this flow. So those requests were like a breath focused flow, so a little bit more of that breath tempo, and then wrist care, which will be a lot of like forearm length and then strength to support our wrists. Like upper back, mid back, thoracic spine opening, and then jaw. And so I think I've created a flow that incorporates a little bit of all of these elements. And then I encourage you to also, as we settle in, as we ground and breathe, to check in and ask yourself, like, what is my body requesting? Like this morning, as I woke up, what was my body craving in terms of movement? And to find little moments to incorporate those own individual needs of your body as well. Yeah. So we'll start seated on a block if that works for you, in Virasana Heroes. You can also start in a cross-legged seat if you prefer that. For Virasana, you'll have your shins framing your block. Yeah, either low or medium setting. And then again, if that doesn't feel right for your knees or your hips in this moment, feel free to take a cross-legged seat instead. And then take a moment to settle into your support. Begin to soften your eyes shut. And let's arrive first into body awareness, so that we are really in tune with our vessel as we connect to our breath. And so starting the points of contact between your body and the earth or your support. Feeling the tops of your feet, the length of your shin bones, in connection with the ground. Your sitting bones on your block or the earth. Maybe find a little bit of a tilt in your pelvis back and forth. You can shift from left to right. And situate yourself so that you feel nice and tall along the length of your spine. And a bit of root to rise energy along that center channel of your body, your spinal column. Perhaps take a shoulder shrug to open your collarbones across your heart. And a little up and down through your chin. Maybe ear to shoulder, side to side. And then settling your skull. Crown of the head finds that upward lift towards the sky. Let a wave of ease trickle down through the muscles of your face. And as you breathe in, feel a slight upward lift to the back of your skull as well. And starting the process of slowing down your breath. Feel every inhale grow a little bit more expansive in all directions. Breathing down to the earth, up along your body, to your front body, back body, and side bodies. And as you take a slow and steady, complete exhale for that sense of arrival, to your practice, into your body. A sense of clearing any clutter from the mind, a release of anything beyond this moment, right here, right now. And take a few cycles of breath, just focused on that expansiveness of every inhale. A smooth and complete exhale. Starting to incorporate a little pause at the top and bottom of each breath. And so you develop this foundation of breath that will be the metronome of our practice. The initiation of in-breath and out-breath and movement. Allowing our breath to move our bodies this morning. And see how that changes the sensation of our practice, the quality of our flow. And we let the breath lead. Finding 3 cleansing breaths. Take a deep, expansive inhale in. And as you're ready, open mouth, exhale out. Again, deep, expansive inhale. And then clearing, cleansing exhale. One more cycle, full body breath in. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. And slowly start to blink your eyes open. With an in-breath, begin to circle sweep your hands up towards the sky. And then as you circle sweep your hands up and overhead, go ahead and interlace your hands above the crown of your head and then flip your palms up to the ceiling. Take a moment to create a little extra length. As you inhale, think cow spine, tilt your heart to the sky, untuck your tailbone behind you. And as you exhale, finding your cat spine, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, press the heels of your hands forward, shoulder blades spread, chin to chest. We'll go twice more like that. We inhale, open, lift, lengthen, and exhale, round and press the heels of your hands away, shoulder blades broaden. Good, last cycle like this. Inhale, cow spine. Be a lift of your chin. And then exhale, tuck and curl through your cat spine. Good, breathe back up. On your exhale, goddess your arms, elbows open back. Take an in-breath, drawing energy up and forward through your heart. And this time as we exhale through our cat spine, you're going to bring the pinky edges of your forearms together, tuck and curl into your cat spine. So your palms will be facing you, chin to chest, elbows towards your belly. And then inhale back into your goddess arms open. Good, same thing. Exhale, round, pinky edges come together. And inhale, open, shoulder blades draw to kiss. Good, last one here. Exhale, round. Look for that spread of your shoulder blades. And then inhale to open. Go ahead and release your arms. Maybe do a little shoulder shrug. Moving on to a forearm stretch. Go ahead and send your right hand out in front of you, palm facing away. Your left fingers are going to pull your right fingers down towards the earth. Use your left thumb to kind of press the heel of your hand and your palm forward. Make sure there's a little bend in your elbow here so we're not pressing into hyperextension. And you pull your right fingers back. Think about pressing your right elbow down and forward so you get that big forearm stretch. And take one more in-breath into that. As you exhale, release. Maybe a little wrist swirl. And then second side. Right, your left palm's going to face away from you. Right fingers pull left finger, except for the thumb, down and back. Use your right thumb to kind of press the heel of your hand and palm forward, and then start to bend at your elbow a little bit. Imagining you could bring your fingers and your elbow together, and then again we have that little bend. You can kind of move this around, so finding the sweet spot for you. And give it a breath. As you're ready to release, finding water flicks, open and close through your fingers nice and fast, all the way open, all the way close as fast as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now create a strong fist with each hand. And you can do this from your seat or from the tabletop. Once you create that strong fist, it's a little bit hard if you have long nails, but you're going to bring your knuckles to the earth. Now try to keep the strong fist and start to roll the backs of your hands towards the ground. So if you create that clasp of your hands, it's probably going to be pretty hard to actually bring the backs of your hands to the earth. So make sure you maintain that strong clasp. And we're finding that big stretch and strength through your forearms. Good. As you're ready, release. Take a little swirl of the fingers. And then shifting to our tabletop pose, you can set your block aside. Take a moment to just find shoulders over wrists, fingers wide, and start to grip the earth with your finger pads, like pulling your finger pads to the center of your palm, like your hands were a suction cup. And we're going to find that same kind of action, but tenting our fingertips. So rise up to your fingertips, and then pull your fingertips towards center. Imagine you could draw that energy like up from the earth through your arms, gripping the ground with your finger pads. Good. And then last opening here, we're going to turn fingertips towards our knees and give our forearms one last stretch. So this might be plenty, shoulders over wrists, or if you want to, you can lean back. Maybe go a little side to side, really gentle since we're just starting. And then notice that the breath has faded into the background, bringing your breath to the forefront of your awareness. Take a slow inhale. And slow exhale, start to release back to your tabletop. Guided by breath, we inhale to cow, heart and tailbone scoop up, navel to spine. And exhale to cat, push the earth away, tuck and curl, chin to chest, shoulders out of ears. Twice more, we inhale, taking the entire breath to lift and open, chin reaching forward and up. As you exit a cat to press and curl, feel your low belly light up to draw your tailbone to the earth, big push of the upper back to the sky. Last one here, inhale, cow. Think about dragging your heels of your hands and knees together. Exhale, cat, push the earth down and away from you. And then breathe back into your tabletop. Start to step your right toes to the back of your yoga mat. So we open to our supported side plank, right hand reaching to the sky. Good. You're going to take your right hand behind your head, elbow wide, and as you inhale, open your heart a little bit more to the ceiling, little micro bend through your left elbow. Now keeping your left arm straight, but with that micro bend. As you exhale, you're going to rotate your right elbow and try to tap your left wrist. Keep your left arm long. And then inhale to open back up. Think sternum to the sky. Exhale, left arm stays long. Try to reach your right elbow to your left wrist. And then one more time, getting into that sticky thoracic area. We inhale, open. And exhale, round and try to reach right elbow to left wrist. As we inhale, open. Reach your right fingertips tall. And exhale through your tabletop. Preparing for thread the needle, left hand twist open, heart to the left, big breath in. Then dive your left arm underneath you to thread your needle as you breathe out. Take a moment to scoot your shoulders away from your ears. Then actively press the back of your left arm into the earth so you feel energy along your arm and through your upper back. As you anchor your left arm down, think about dragging it towards the wall behind your heart. Stretch your right hand to the sky. With your fingers open, take a wrist swirl in each direction. And then create a fist with your hand. Take a wrist swirl in each direction. Then option for the half bind, bringing the back of your right hand to your outer left hip. Right. Think about twisting your heart to the sky. Right shoulder, right elbow pressed to the wall behind your heart. Take a big breath in. Now as we exhale to unwind from here, we're headed to our puppy pose, Anahatasana. You're going to swim your right hand up and over towards the top of your yoga mat. You can go to right fingertips or right palm. And then send your left arm forward too. Dive your forehead or your chest to the earth, keeping your hips nice and high. Finding this big stretch through your shoulders, your chest, your throat. Take an inhale and an exhale. Root into your hands, walk it back into your tabletop pose. And then we're going to open to our supported side plank in the opposite direction. So left leg lengthens back. Spin open to the left. And then start to bring your left hand behind your head. And little micro bend through your right elbow as you turn your heart to the sky. Reach your left elbow to the wall behind your heart. Take a breath in. Keeping your right arm long, you're going to exhale, left elbow towards your right wrist. So you want to try to find that gap, your inner right shoulder blade scapula. And then following your breath, inhale to open. And exhale, left elbow towards your right wrist. Right, that stretch between your shoulder blades. Might feel like a little bit tricky to find the first round or so. One more time, we inhale to open. And exhale, right arm straight. Left elbow reaching towards your right wrist, trying to find that movement around the scapula, the shoulder blade. Good, inhale, open, reach your left hand high. Feel your collarbones wide across your chest. With your breath out, bring it through your tabletop. Twisting to the right, reach your right hand high as you inhale. And then thread your needle as you exhale. Right, shoulders away from ears. Root down through the back of your right arm. And then drag your right arm towards the right side of the room. From there, left hand reaches high with open fingers, trying to wrist swirl one direction, and then the other. Create a fist with your hand, wrist swirl one way, then the other. And then find your half bind, right, using your right arm on the earth as leverage To deepen that rotation of your heart towards the sky, left shoulder, left elbow, reaching to the wall behind you. Same exit as before. We're going to swim our left hand up and overhead for Anahatasana puppy pose. Right hand follows, again, fingertips or palms to the earth. Hips high, heart low. Take a slow and expansive breath in. Feel your exhale as that invitation to melt a little bit deeper towards the earth. Inhale to root into your hands, using your core and your breath out. Walk it back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes as you gather in your breath. Downward facing dog, breath out. Coming back into your Ujjayi pranayama. A slow inhale, slow exhale, pedal through your feet. For the reach of the crown of your head forward, sitting bones up and back. And then take a walk to the top of your yoga mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Offer a generous bend to your knees. Allow your head to hang heavy. Okay, this next little movement is going to be similar to what we did in our supported side plank, but from our forward fold. So with bent knees, you can bring your left hand to either the earth or a block right beneath your face. Okay. Find length to your spine, like a half lift, but again, knees can be bent any amount, so your left hand can reach the ground or your block. Right fingertips behind your head, right elbow wide. As we inhale, we're going to start to twist open to the right. You can start to bend your left knee a little extra, maybe lengthen your right leg. On your exhale, soften both knees. Either come to a flat spine, a long spine, or you can think right elbow towards left wrist like before. Twice like that. We're going to inhale to twist open to the right. Offer some length to your right leg, a bend through your left leg, big rotation of your heart to the sky. Exhale, both knees bend, melting through center. One more time, inhale, open. Right leg long, left knee bends. Exhale, both knees bend through center. Melt and release, finding second side, right hand to the earth or your yoga block. Think inhale to find extension through your spine, so like half lift energy. Exhale, your left fingertips behind your head. And again, we don't want to pull on the head here. We're just like using the head, the skull as a placement. We're going to breathe open to the left. Maybe left leg lengthens, right knee bends. Elbow moving back in space. Exhale, both knees bend either to a neutral spine or you can fold it forward and find that little twist. Twice more with your breath. Inhale, rotate to the left. Left leg lengthens. Exhale, both knees bend. Find your center. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, open. And exhale, both knees bend. Let everything release. Rolling to rise. Let your head be last to lift. Back of the heart leads as you roll all the way up on your inhale. At the top, moving through goddess arms, exhale. We're going to take this goddess arm flow with our cat-cow spine that we did seated. Breath in, soften your knees. Lift your heart, send your tailbone back. As you exhale, keep that bend through your knees. You're going to round your spine, really curl in. Pinky edges of the forearms come together. You can tuck in as much as you want, chin to chest, elbows to belly. We inhale to open up, goddess in your arms. And exhale, find your cat spine. So you can play with angles here to find your opening. Pinky edges come together, elbows together. One more time, inhale, goddess, your arms open your chest. Exhale, curl Contract navel to spine, pinky edges to kiss. This time as you breathe in, reach tall to the sky. Interlacing your hands overhead, flip your palms to the ceiling as you breathe out. Knees can still be soft here. We're going to inhale to open the chest. And your exhale, take a little lean to your right. Side body stretch. Good. Breathe up through center. Exhale, a little lean to the left. And that side body stretch, the stretch around your right shoulder blade. And then inhale, center. As you exhale, let your hands fall to interlace behind you. Right thumb on top of left. Widen your collarbones across your chest, hugging your elbows towards each other. Then keeping your arms bent or making the choice to lengthen your arms. Take a big breath in, puff up through your heart, lift your chin. On your exhale, bend your knees and dive forward to your forward fold, perhaps keeping the bind for a breath. Heavy through your head as you inhale. Release your hands for gorilla on your exhale. You're going to tuck your palms underneath the soles of your feet. Toes are coming to your wrist creases. And then you can lean into the balls of your feet and use your toes to give your wrists a little massage. You can also think about rotating elbow creases forward. There's a little external rotation through the arm bones. Bending your elbows towards your shin bones. Be gentle here though. Feel free to take your time as you're ready to release. Inhale, lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, find your high plank position. Take a moment to light up through your center. Push into the earth. You want to find a little scapular push-up, keeping your arms straight. Find that sinking of your sternum towards your thumbs, shoulder blades draw together. And then press the earth away back of the heart to the sky. We'll take a breath in to slide forward to our tippy toes. Knees up or down. Feel your front body hugging up and in as you lower to the earth. Elbows reaching back, collarbones wide across your chest. Lower to the ground. Untuck your toes. Strong glutes. Anchor through the tops of your feet. Then draw your navel up and in. Leaning with the back of the heart, we're going to inhale towards low cobra with goddess arms. And then stay as you exhale, reactivate that center engagement, navel to spine. Now as you breathe in, start to reach your hands forward. Find length at the nape of your neck, so crown of the head reaching to the front of the room, slight tuck at the chin. Thumbs are lifting, palms to center. As you exhale, goddess, your arms open, your front line, maybe look forward a little bit. Check in to see how that feels to your cervical spine. Twice more, we're going to inhale, reach forward. Imagine you're holding a block up to the sky. Crown of the head reaching to the front. Exhale, goddess, open. Keep that navel to spine connection strong. Tops of the feet anchored. We have one more. Inhale, reach forward. Thumbs lifting. Exhale, goddess arms. Place your hands by your low ribs and lower your forehead to the earth. As you take a breath in, travel through your up dog or your cobra. Super strong legs and center. Reach up to the crown of your head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. And following the flow of our breath, we'll inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, draw knee to nose, slow and strong. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, that entire breath out. One more time, inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale to step your right foot forward. Rising to your fingertips, breath into cow lunge. Left knee sinks to hover or tap the ground. Pull your heart forward, strong glutes. Exhale to your hamstring. Stretch your cat lunge. Lengthen both legs any amount. With your breath, inhale forward, cow lunge. As you exhale, send your hips back and lengthen to your cat lunge. Last time like this, inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Now keeping your left leg long, just bend into your right knee, reach your right hand forward with a big breath. You're going to twist open to the right, draw a big circle with your right arm, maybe lengthen both legs or keep your right knee bent. To continue the circle, right hand's going to sweep down and forward as you bend your right knee. Deep breath in, creating a big circle. Exhale, right hand swims back, maybe lengthen both legs. Last time like this, inhale, bend and sweep your right hand forward. Exhale, lengthen, sweep your right hand back and pause. Option for your half bind, back of your right hand. Your left hip, you can kind of use this to help lift your left hip square with your right. And then your left hand's going to help facilitate that twist of your sternum to the sky. And as you release, moving through your low lunge, bend your right knee. Both hands are framing your right foot. Step forward to your forward fold. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. And your exhale, begin to sink your hips back into Utkatasana chair. Big breath in, sweep your hands forward and up. Finding chair sweeps, take an open mouth exhale, dive your heart forward, fling your arms back. Good, inhale, chair. Twice like that, exhale. One more time, inhale, chair. Exhale. Sweep it back. Breathing into chair reach. Exhale, hands to heart to settle. Coming back into slow, steady breathing. Shift into your left foot. As you're ready, flamingo your right heel up and in. First, standing balance. Okay, with an inhale, we're going to press back towards our airplane pose, nice and slow. As you exhale, bending both knees back towards your flamingo, hands can go to heart center or reach overhead. Good. Inhale, airplane. Exhaling to our high crescent lunge, right toes find the earth. Breath in, lift your heart and hands. So we have the space here. We're going to exhale through goddess arms. We're doing big arm circles here as well. So diving your heart forward, let your arms sweep back behind you like airplane wings. So you inhale, sweep your hands forward and up to your high crescent, strong legs. Twice like that to find the flow. Exhaling through goddess arms. Let your hands drape down towards the earth beside you. Inhale, dive forward and up, high crescent lunge. Last time here, exhale, goddess arms. Let your hands drip down towards the earth. Then inhale forward through high crescent. We're going to exhale, opening through warrior two. And right away, reverse your triangle breath in. Left leg long, left hand swims up and overhead. Our flow here is reverse triangle into extended side angle. As you exhale, bend your front knee, swim your right hand up and overhead. Your left hand can go across your body or rest to your left thigh. Twice like this, we inhale to reverse our triangle. And exhale, extended side angle. Think about turning your heart to the ceiling as your right hand swims overhead. Good, one more time. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, extended side angle and pause. Make sure your right glute is strong and your hips are moving forward. Okay, so in line with your shoulders. We're going to find a little flow with our right arm and our gaze. Start by turning your gaze up to the sky, right hand overhead, breath in. Searching for our next stretch to the right side, we're going to exit a swimmer, right hand to the back of the room and maybe to the wall behind our heart a little bit as you draw your gaze down to the earth, chin to chest, think right shoulder away from right ear. Twice more, inhale, right hand overhead, look to the sky. Exhale, right hand swims back and behind you, look to the earth, right shoulder out of ear. Last time, inhale, right hand up and overhead. Exhale, right hand sweeps back, think chin to chest, look at the earth. As we rise, we're going to rise through a star pose, big breath in. Exhale, goddess squat, hands to thighs. Inhale, open your heart. Breath out, left shoulder dips across to twist. Good. Inhale, center. And exhale, switch. Right shoulder dips across. Inhale, center. And exhale to your wide-legged forward fold, toes forward, dive down. Breath in, lengthen your spine, push the earth away. And exhale, fold a little deeper. Rotating to the back of our yoga mats, low lunge, turn to your right. And then step your feet back to hips distance apart. High plank, feet hips distance. Now start with both your hands staying grounded on the earth. Just turn all 10 toes to the left. Squeeze the right obliques, push into the earth. And then we're going to open side plank. Left hand's going to go behind your head. Now you can always bring your right knee to the earth for this, but take an inhale. Rotate your heart to the sky. Make sure there's a micro bend through your right elbow, but your arm is long and strong. Exhale, think left elbow towards the right wrist, keeping your right arm long. Inhale, open. Remember, right knee can lower to the earth. Exhale, rotate down. Squeeze right obliques. One more time. Inhale, left elbow opens. Exhale, rotate down. Inhale, open, left hand to the sky. Exhale through high plank to downward facing dog. Just press your hips up and back. And take a big breath in. Exhale, child's pose, knees to the earth, hips to your heels. And take a slow inhale. And a slow exhale. Option to bend at your elbows and bring prayer hands towards the base of your skull. Maybe anchor through your elbows to create a little traction for your tricep stretch. You can kind of cat your spine to emphasize that stretch. Just taking a moment before we find our way through second side. And when you're ready, shift through tabletop to find downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and travel forward to your forward fold. Step, hop, or tiptoe to the top. Inhale to lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to the earth or your shins. And exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees and follow your in-breath, roll to rise. Your exhale, open through goddess arms. And inhaling, hands overhead, interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the sky. Your exhale, find some softness through your knees. Finding that cat to cow action through our spine. We're going to inhale, tilt your heart up, feel your hip creases pull slightly back. As you exhale, cat your spine, navel draws in, press the heels of your hands forward, chin to chest, shoulder blades spread. Good, twice like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, cow spine. Your knees can be pretty generously bent here. Exhale, cat spine. This time as you inhale to rise up, still keeping your knees soft. Exhale, fingertips behind your head. And you're just going to take a side body stretch, lean to your left, reaching your right elbow tall. Good, inhale, center. And exhale, switch. Lean to your right, left elbow goes tall. Good, inhale, center. Now draw one big circle around, so go to the left. Cat your spine. Take it over to the right. Arriving back at center, heart tilts to the sky, drink in a breath. And one big circle the opposite direction, lean to your right. Travel through your cat spine over to the left. And inhale, heart to the sky. As you exhale, let your hands fall to interlace behind you. Left thumb goes on top this time. Open your chest, maybe lengthen your arms. Proud chest as you breathe in. And exhale, bend your knees, dive forward to your forward fold. Good, maybe take your hands a little side to side, gentle little twist left to right. When releasing to our gorilla, take your palms underneath the soles of your feet. And use your toes to give your wrists a little massage as you come back to your breath. Inhale in. And exhale out. Release from gorilla. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine. Exhale, Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Option to move through your flow or to go directly back to downward facing. Let each breath in be full, each exhale complete along that journey, giving every part of that transition its moment. Let's reset with a breath together. Deep inhale. And open mouth exhale. And inhale your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, gathers knee towards nose as you shift forward. Pull your thigh up into your chest. Three-legged dog. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, thigh to heart, push into the earth. Right leg strong. One more time, inhale, three-legged dog. Follow your exhale to draw your left thigh forward and up. Good job. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Bring it to your fingertips and breathe into your cow lunge. Hips sink as your right knee drops. Open your chest. Exhale draws you back into your hamstring. Stretch your cat lunge. You can either dive forward or keep a long spine. Then flow with your breath through two more cycles. Inhale draws you forward. Strong glutes, and feel your exhale guide you back. Last time like this. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Keeping your right leg long and strong, bend into your left knee with a breath and reach your left hand forward. Deep inhale. As you exhale, start to find that big circle with your left arm. Maybe lengthen your left leg, twisting to the left side of the room. Bend your left knee. Left hand's going to sweep down and forward as you gather in your next breath. Exhale, circle, sweep it back. Maybe left leg extends. Channeling Nisha here. One more time. Inhale, bend and sweep forward. Exhale, lengthen, swim your left hand back, pausing here for a moment, option for the half bind. And then maybe you use your left fingertips to kind of guide your hips towards square. That can be interesting here. Really finding that big stretch through your outer left leg. Here we go, through our low lunge, bend your left knee, release your left hand. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale to extend your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bending your knees towards chair pose. Take a big breath in, sweep your heart and hands high. We have our 3 chair sweeps. Open mouth, exhale, toss it forward and back. Inhale, sit and reach. Open mouth, exhale, hand sweep back, booty to the sky. One more time, inhale. When you're ready, letting something go, open mouth, exhale, dive it forward. Back to chair with your breath. Hands to heart center, we settle. This can be like a little baby chair. This doesn't have to be your deepest chair. We're going to shift into our right leg. Maybe you're at left tippy toes, or you can find your flamingo through your left side. We're going to inhale towards our airplane. You can hold your airplane, or one time as you exhale, bending both knees, find the flamingo legs, hands to heart, or reach your hands overhead for a moment. And breathe back through your airplane as you take an inhale. Heading to our high crescent lunge, exhale, left tippy toes stretch to the back of your yoga mat. Deep breath in, lift your heart and hands, Vinyasa. Thinking of your body as an ocean wave with your breath, exhale through goddess arms. Your hands trickle down towards the earth beside you. Diving forward, inhale, gather forward and up, high crescent lunge. Twice like this, exhale through goddess arms. Hands draped down towards the earth. Inhale, heart forward, arms forward, high crescent lunge. One more time, exhale through your goddess arms. Inhale, dive and sweep forward, opening to warrior 2. Reverse your triangle as you take a deep breath in. And then heading to your extended side angle, bend your front knee, swim your left hand up and overhead. Flowing with your breath, 2 cycles. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, extended side angle into your arms or finding a little circle action too. Last one, inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. I definitely encourage you to bring right elbow to the thigh for this bit since we're going to be here a moment. Heart rotates forward, or up to the sky rather. And draw your hips towards the wall that you're facing, glutes strong. From your extended side angle, turn your gaze up, take a breath in. Finding that left side neck stretch, exhale, left hand swims back. Rotate your gaze to the earth, think chin to chest, left shoulder away from left ear. Find that sweet spot for you, and then go twice more. Inhale, left hand sweeps overhead, look up. Exhale, left hand reaches back, chin to chest as you look to the ground. One more time, inhale, up and overhead. Exhale, swim your left hand back, looking to the earth. Breathe in to rise up through your star pose. Exhale, goddess squat, hands to your thighs. And take a breath to open your heart. On your breath out, right shoulder dips across, twist and maybe look over your left shoulder. Breathe back to center. Exhale, switch, left shoulder dips, looking over your right shoulder. Good, inhale, center. And exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes forward, dive down. Breath in, lengthen your spine, push the earth away. Here's our grand finale. We exhale to the left, low lunge to the top of your yoga mat, pivot. Anchor through your hands and step back into your high plank, feet hips distance apart. Turn all 10 toes to the right. Squeeze your left obliques. And then as you open to your side plank, right hand behind your head. Again, this is like a pretty spicy one, so you can definitely bring left knee to the earth and still get all the engagement and opening. Take an inhale, micro bend left elbow, strong left hand. Exhale, keeping your left arm straight, rotate your right elbow in the direction of your left wrist. It's not going to touch, just in that direction. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate, close. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate to close. Inhale, open, right hand reaches. And exhale through your plank, push it right back to downward facing. Take a breath in, extend through your spine. And exhale, child's pose, knees to the earth, hips to your heels. Take a slow, steady breath in. Slow, steady breath out. Give yourself maybe one more breath or so. When you're ready, you're going to rise up through a seat. Any seat. And then last little thing before we lay down, interlace your hands and then draw some figure eights with your wrists. And if you can figure out how to take it the opposite direction, a couple the opposite way. Okay. Maybe swirl. And then we're going to start to find our way to the back body. So scooching forward as much as you need to so you have room to rest down. Maybe anchor your heels into the earth and sit tall as you gather in a breath. And then exhale for a slow, controlled descent down to the ground. Be slower than I just did. Once you arrive, take a full body stretch. Spread your fingers, stretch your toes wide. Breathe in deeply. With your exhale, gather your knees to your chest. Draw some circles with your knees as you breathe in. Then reverse those circles as you breathe out. Gather knees to center, nose to knees. Take an inhale. And exhale as your head and shoulders drop back. Let your knees tip to the right. Gentle twist. Breathe down your left side body. Allowing your bones to get a little heavier as you breathe out. And take maybe one more cycle here on this side. Maybe soften your legs a little bit. You might lose some of the twist, but just notice how it feels to really let go through the body. Balancing out the effort and the movement with ease and stillness as we head towards Shavasana. I'm just going to find our second side twist. So let your breath carry you through center. Your exhale, deliver your knees to the left, maybe gaze over to the right. Find a sense of heaviness across your shoulders, your collarbone. Feel your legs heavy as you breathe along your right side. Feeling your breath as a tool to create that stretch from inside out along your right side body. We'll bring ourselves back to center. Last thing before Shavasana, if you'd like to join, we'll take a little butterfly moment through our legs. Soles of the feet together, knees open wide. And then to incorporate a little bit of jaw massage, a little self-massage, you can take the knuckles of your pointer fingers and just draw some circles along your jawline. So that the corners where upper teeth and lower teeth come to meet. You can take this self-massage to your temples. Maybe back to the jaw one more moment. And as you're ready to release into your Shavasana, ask your body if there's a final shape, a final movement that would help you to feel more balanced, more complete. You can always do a little legs up to the sky moment or an inversion. So anything else that you need, that your body is calling you to. We'll be meeting in Shavasana for the last few minutes of our practice. Give yourself a moment to settle in. As you find comfortable landing place for your body, maybe your eyes soften shut. And releasing any sort of effort or control from the breath, perhaps a deep, full body breath in through your nose. And maybe your open mouth exhale to let go. And this last moment or so of your Shavasana. And coming back into the awareness of your breath. Reconnecting to that rhythm that guided you throughout your practice today. And that constant flow that will be with you throughout the rest of your day, even after you step off your yoga mat. That anchor that you can return to is always available. So again, feeling into that rise and fall of in-breath and out-breath. Maybe gathering hands to heart center. As we take our final moment of pause together and close practice with a little bit of gratitude. Just appreciating our bodies and breath for carrying us through each moment of each day. Appreciating this practice and the tools that it offers us, the connection that it cultivates. Always gratitude for this community, right? The chance to come together each week, right? No matter where we are, meeting together to move and breathe as one. And so we'll take a deep inhale, nice and full. And one more open mouth exhale, let it go. May yoga always provide us a path to compassion. And may our practices serve as our teachers, leading us to live with greater authenticity and to love more deeply each and every day. And thanks so much, and namaste.